All right, we are live. So, hope everybody's having a good week. We are at the studio today. Here today. It looks good, same way I left it. All right, so last time we went over yellow belt. So we want to do a couple of techniques. We're going to do a couple orange belt techniques, and we're going to continue doing purple belt techniques. So, first one, let's go back to yellow belt here. So cross twigs again. That was for the bear hug from the back with the arms pinned. So what we're doing here is we're here and they're coming behind us. They're going for the grab. So as they're coming in, we're pinning their hands, stepping off with our left foot. And again, I'll do it off the other side in a second. Facebook, so it's great. So here on Zoom, we're going one. So we're settling down. We want to make sure we get their hips. Should be above ours. So we want to get our hips below theirs. If we don't get our hips below theirs, they can still pick us up. We want to make sure, lift this up. We want to make sure that we get our hips below theirs. So we step off, bang, and we settle. You see how my hand is basically using my side to guide me. So we're tracking, right? So I want to use my side to track. I don't want to just step off and go like this, because if I go like this, they see it coming. I want to make sure I step off and settle down. Right away, I'm going to put my hand here to check. Cat stance with the right foot to gain distance, because that's the whole idea to yellow belt. Distance is your ally. So you want to get distance between him and you, or her and you, whatever. Go one, turn, everything goes up. The knee comes up, so that's your right knee. Your right elbow might catch them in the face. You're going to take your right foot, side kick the inside of the right knee, heel palming the left side of the jaw, the horizontal heel palm with your right hand, and then you'll step back to a fighting stance. That's cross twigs. Let's do it again. Inning, stepping off, hammering here, bang. Check with the right hand, turn. Everything goes up, everything goes down. Again, it's a quarter beat move. So that heel palm hits right after the side kick. So you want his leg, bang. So you kick the leg out, his head comes down, and then that one hits the jaw. Again, one, turn, lift, bang, bang. And then you're out. Over here, in, step with the left foot, stepping off, hammering this way. Go pow, check, turn, lift, and then bang, bang. Quarter beat. This foot hits just before the right hand. So the right foot and the right hand. So right as your foot hits the ground, the heel palm is hitting. There's gravity. That's cross twigs. Right, so let's do another yellow. Easiest one. Sword and hammer. So sword and hammer, that was the one for the left grab to our right shoulder. So we're going to do it over here first on Zoom. So they're taking their left hand and they're grabbing at our shoulder. Now, it's not just that. So they're going to grab and then they're going to pull. They're trying to pull you into a punch, trying to pull you into grab you, however you want to think about it, pulling you into them. We're going to use that. So the left hand is pinning here. You step off and chop. You don't want to see your hand do this. They see that coming. Your hand should be coming from a blind spot, so it should be coming from down here. All you're doing, lift it. You come to here, lift. So you don't want your hand to come here and then in. It's lifting and settling. The elbow anchors when you settle. So they're pulling at you, in, step chop, drop it, hammer fist, take their groin, scoop kick, plant, buckle the leg, and then leave. So let's do it over here. I pin, step into chop, settle down, take their groin, scoop it, sweep, and then I'm out. in, step back, off, settle down, whoop, buckle, and then I'm out. Very simple technique. Sword and hammer, because it's a sword and hammer. That's it. Again, all these names have names for a reason. Let's go to orange belt again. So when we were in orange belt, let's go ahead and let's do 5 swords. That seems to be a little hard for everybody. So 5 swords, this was for the right roundhouse punch. And so they're coming in, and they're trying to hook with that right hand. So we want to make sure that we take their base out. It's very similar to a lot of the techniques we've already done. Such things as salute, salute. The whole idea is stepping in to take their base. So here we're stepping in to take the base. So we step in, the right knee is going to catch their right knee. So we want, basically we want their right foot to start to move back. So we step in, both hands are up. This is hitting at the wrist or just above. This is hitting at the biceps. I want you coming down. I don't want to push the guy. We already talked about this. I don't want to send something into orbit just for it to come back to hit. If I come in this way, and I go and I push here, if I push, see what comes back at me. Backhand comes back at you. You want to make sure that you're not just pushing, because then the backside comes at you. So if you push me and I'm hitting, then I can spin. So I can be here, so you're pushing me, now all of a sudden my other hand's coming in. I want you coming down with that shot. So if I had a stick, it'd be as if I was striking down with the stick versus a push. I don't want to push. I want to down with that stick. And 1, 2, as the right hand goes, the left hand becomes a waiter's hand check. Just like you have when you look at a waiter and they have whatever in their hand. So this way they can carry all the food. And they're like this. That's basically what we're doing. We're putting our hand on their arm to make sure they can't move it. So if this is their arm and you nullified it, bang, now they're here. You took the leg out, bang, they're here at this point. Now your hand is basically coming on top of their hand to make sure they can't really move it. If they do move it, you just follow. So if their hand starts to drop, you can follow it down. If for some odd reason their hand goes up, you still have it checked. Versus if it's just like this, it can slip. Not too much this way, but more around your hand up top. That's why the waiter's hand. 1, 2. I move in twice only because I'm really vertically challenged like some people. So I have to be able to get in there. If I hit them, there's my first shot. Now that second one, they might be moving back. So I got to go chase them down. What this also does is it creates opposing forces. So this is for the upper level. Hang on a second. Is what we were talking about. So this is the Encyclopedia of Kempo. So this is what I want. Reading it so you understand vocabulary. Opposing forces. Basically, you've got one thing going one way, the other thing going the other way. So that thing back here that's going this way actually adds power as this hand goes. So you've got 2 things going 2 different directions at the same time. The front hand goes further than the back hand. If you go too far back with the back hand, it throws your timing off. The timing is just that left hand is just a little pop, little drag. The right hand is the one that moves. So we went 1, 2. Heel palm comes from underneath so they don't see it. And we're coming back, uppercutting, stepping off to the chop. So Your left foot steps off slightly. It's coming down, so chop. And that is your base. Move in, 1, 2, 3, uppercut. Moving on, settling down. Now this hits, if we go to the extension, this is hitting as this hits this way, kind of like we did with grasp of death. This goes this way, this comes this way. This is hitting to the back of the neck as this hits the front of the face. Pretty much simultaneously. Again, you've got opposing forces throughout the whole technique. Okay? So the whole technique is basically teaching you opposing forces. You have 1, 2, heel pump, bring it back, settle off, drop lift, chop the throat, and right away the right foot is here, hops up. You hit him in the middle line. You move in, settle, heel pump, lift. Settle on, 1, 2, 3, and they so you hit him in the face, so he starts to stand up, catch him in the throat, and then all of a sudden, you hit him in the gun. Over here, 1, 2, 3, uppercut, setting off with the left, dropping down and lifting. Bang, 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 3 shots. Okay. And so that foot's just popping up. Try not to lean over. What I find myself doing a lot is try to overcompensate. So if I'm going with this foot, either going any way backwards, either as a scoop or as a buckle, I actually overcompensated it. I'm leaning back into it. Because 9 times out of 10, that overcompensation gets you back straight. Not so much this. If I go this way, it's like I'm trying to kick and lean backwards at the same time and try and hit that guy hard. It doesn't really work that way. I come here, there's the last chop. Back straight. And then you can lean. There's 5 swords. Let's do another hard one. Your sword, you guys grabbing. Now this time, instead of pulling you back, they're pushing you forward. So they're taking their left hand and they're starting to step forward with you this time. So they're trying to push you into somebody else. So what you're doing is pinning, stepping forward with your left foot to the angle. Okay. Here's 12. I'm going to step to around 130. I don't want to really step this way. Their hand and foot is still back here. I got to worry about that. I don't want to step this way because I'm too far. Try and straight. I don't want to step straight forward because then I'm still in the same line as them, so they can keep coming forward. So I step just off, just for a second, I step off, and then I turn. This way. So the left foot goes, this is right here. Sanctuary. This is coming up in one spot. Zone of sanctuaries. You've got 4 zones of sanctuary. Nothing else you can look up. Zone of sanctuary is basically saying your 4 corners. You can hit. You're in your 4 corners, either here, here, there, or there. You can still hit them, but it's really hard for them to be able to hit you. That's my corner. I drop it. Bang. So I can. Elbow comes up and follows. It's very similar. Went here, here. The elbow drops, the hand follows. This time the elbow comes up, and then the hinge. 1, 2, there's your chop to the throat. Modify forward bow here. I don't want to lock it out. One technique. And then right away, the base is a left front kick to the front, back, and then I can cover it out. Do it on this side. So left hand in, step, forward bow, modify. Boom, there's my right hand chopping. And my right elbow went, and then it hinged. Left front kick to the one, and then I'm on. The extension. In, step, turn, hinge, chop, chicken kick. One shot, bang, bang, hammer fisting. Now, as I hammer fist here, they're going to come in rear crossover and they catch underneath the chin. So it's an oblique elbow. Just basically every single upward elbow that we do is an oblique upward elbow. That's what this is. So I don't want to go this way because if I go straight up, I could miss. You could move one side or the other side. The reason I'm coming this way, because it doesn't really matter where he goes, he's going to get caught. If he tries to go down, he'll get caught here. If he tries to go up, he's really going to get caught. If he tries to go to one side, I'll hit him here. If he tries to go to the other side, I'll hit him up here. So no matter what, the guy's getting hit. You went chicken kick, hammer fisting, then this comes up. Remember, the left hand is active. So fill the gap. Figure out where the gap is. Bang. Right away, I'm going to spin out, elbow, and then I'm coming behind them. So now we're basically kind of going in the back rear. We're here, we're grabbing the shoulders. We're going to knee the coccyx, slam, kicking out the left leg, and back, pushing them down. Let's get up to there. We're almost done. In, off, elbow chop, chicken kick. Hammer fist, lift. It's very similar to open wings. Elbow, bam on them, grab them, knees side kick, throw them down. Right away, we go rear crossover, stomp the goods, straight the leg on the way out. Out there, left leg. That again. 1, 2, hammer fist, lifted, drop, stand at it, grab them, knee them, hit them, we push them down. Right away, this left foot comes behind, we're coming in, and we're going to push the foot. And then we catch. So that's our move. That's our move. Hello. That's our move. Again, go in, turning and chopping, double kick. Hammer, lift, drop, turning, grabbing, knee, put them down. So now they're on their stomach. Between their groin, take shots. We're on Facebook. Now we're here. Now to the side. Bang. Wing, front kick, chicken kick, high back, hammer fist, lifted, pop, bang on, knee them, kick them, push them, across, one, leave, and then we can leave. Who's that? Who there? Is that Bex? You awake? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Good. Are you awake?
Yes.
All right. All right. So let's go yell about really fast. Okay? I want to see you do blocking set 1 by yourself. Do you remember it?
Yes.
All right. Meditating horse. Let me see what you got. Back it up some. Meditating horse. Meditating horse. Spread your feet. Bend your knees. Yep. You close. Good. You come to your horse. And your right hand goes down. Let's see what you got. First elbow, push down. Then your left hand up. Your left hand. Yes.
Here's my left.
First. Elbow. And push down. And then we come back. Then you do two hands. Exactly. So you guys can also be practicing with that as well. Going. Go down. Reverse. Elbow. And then push down. Then you got to walk it out. So your right foot steps forward. Then you do your right hand up. Right foot steps forward. And then your right hand goes up. In, out, down. Keep going. And push down. Then step over with your left foot. Other side. Boom. Now your left hand. Up. In. Horse. And then you push down, then you close. And that's your whole thing. Right? You got it?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Are you awake?
Yes.
You got to be louder. All right. Now, we started short form 1. Do you remember it? So that's your stepping and blocking. So let's do it. So you're in a meditating horse. Horse. Back with your left foot. Walk. Okay, which one's your left foot? Yep.
Oh.
So my right hand, here, look, raise your right hand. This is my right hand. So it's the same hand. Okay? So whatever side I'm doing is the same side as you. Okay? So if I step back with my left foot, you step back with your left foot. Get it?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. Here, step back. And 1. This is blocking here. So step back with your left foot. Very nice. Step back to your other side. 2. So it's 2 steps back. It's 2 steps straight back. Exactly. Now, your right foot, can you picture, we got like a minute left. Can you picture a clock in your head? Okay. Step to 3 o'clock with your right foot. Step to 3 with your right foot. Good. Now take your left hand and do an outward block. So your left hand goes this way. There it is. Now take your left foot. You're going to turn. I want you to look over your left shoulder. Look over your left shoulder. Keep looking. Yeah. That's where I want you to start stepping. So keep looking that way. Take your left foot. Step straight back to 3 o'clock. Keep looking that way. Keep looking that way. Nope, your left foot. Left. That's your right foot. How about your left foot? You want to step with your left foot. Your left foot. So, yep, step that way. Take your left foot, step, 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 all the way to 3 o'clock. Where's 3 o'clock? There you go. Now your right hand does your outward block now. Your right hand does your outward block. Good. Now look the other way. Look at 9. Look at 9. Don't move your feet. Look at 9 o'clock. There you go. Look at 9 o'clock. Where's 9 o'clock? Where's 9 o'clock? There's 9 o'clock. Do an outward block towards 9 o'clock with your right hand. So there she is. There you go. So they're both blocks go in the same directions, and both feet go the same way. Okay? Now, you and I need to figure out a day. Face forward. Look at me because we're out of time. So face forward. Face forward. What is a good day during the week for you and I to meet up for our private lesson on here?
Probably a Wednesday.
A Wednesday? Okay. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna message your mom. I just have to see who I have on Wednesdays. So what will happen, you and I will have your private lessons on Wednesdays, because you and I really need to work on this, because you were supposed to test this month, and the test is on May the 9th. But I want to see where you are first. Okay? You got to keep practicing. Mom has all your videos, but you got to keep practicing too, because you're going to forget. Right?
Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to talk to mom. We're going to figure out a time on Wednesday that's best for you. Are you with mom or are you with dad on Wednesday?
My mom.
Okay, good. So that'll be easier. Okay. So I'm going to text her. We're going to figure out a good time for you. So we're going to meet. We got class again on Tuesday. You and I are going to meet on Wednesday. Okay?
Okay.
All right. I'll see you next time.
Okay.
Bye.